All right. Well, welcome everybody to our Business Social webinar presentation where we will cover some ways to advertise your business online. Can everybody hear me well? If you don't mind, just put it in the text chat. Um, can everybody hear well? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Hugh. Thank you, Mary. Okay. So advertise your business online with WSI. And okay, so today, what the purpose of this webinar today is really for you to get to know a little bit who we are and what are some of the online business challenges that you may have, and then what we can do to assist you in growing your business online. So a little bit about us, a little bit about the online challenges, social advertising, what is it, why would we even do this, what are some of the options. WIIFM radio, you might be familiar. This is every customer's favorite radio station, which stands for What's in it for me. So we will give you in detail information. Why would you work with us and what are the benefits for you and your business? And then in the end, we're going to be open for some questions. Okay, so let's go a little bit about us. My name is Goran Marinkovic. Have different careers in life. On the end, I'm settling with and really passionate about assisting business growth and through lead generation strategies, making sure return on investment is positive and things like that. My partner, Jonathan Logan, that we work together for a while now. Jonathan is a true social media expert, and he's also committed to assist business owners with their social media growth. So we work pretty well together. We have quite a few customers already together, and that's why we present ourselves as a team. So let's thank you, Hugh. Let's end up. We will cover any question that comes. We will leave it for the end, and then we can cover all questions at the same time. So let's just remind everybody of the facts of the world we live in today. Customers are online. Our potential customers are online, both at the same time as private and through their businesses. Everybody's on Facebook. Everybody's on Twitter, YouTube, you name it. People are on it. So this information that I have may be even a little bit dated, and I'll make sure I update it for the next webinar. But as you can see, we have over 3 billion people in the world using the internet. Some of you are local companies, some of you might be global companies. Very important to know that everywhere you are present, customers are online. More than 61% of global internet users research products online first. Not just product, they research us as companies. What do we provide? What kind of services we provide? So they check us out. The users are using phone even more and more, and the social media is important to growing business. 83% of marketing companies are telling us that. So it's very important to be online. It's 2019. You need to be there, and so it's not really a question anymore. Whatever you need to leverage digital marketing in your business, it's really the more question of how and where you are leveraging it. So you have to be somewhere, and the best way to be online is where your customers are. So, okay, let's move on to some of the online challenges that your business may have. So, is your business up to date with the best standards and practices with your website and social media accounts? This is the first place where potential clients are going to check you out. Even if there's a warm lead, like Goran, I do a lot of networking. I do BNI. I get all my referrals from my network connections, friends and family, and so forth. Well, even if you get a warm referral and they really want to call you and they want to do business with you, chances are they're going to go online and check what your company is all about. And the places they're going to check you typically is your website, your LinkedIn profile, and your Facebook profile for sure. And they might even, depends on demographic and industry and so forth, they might check you on different social media channels. But some of these are really a must to be present. And even if you're not active, it's really good to be at least a clean profile, very clear messaging, what's your business all about, and some activity to be shown. So it's active business. Okay. So for the website is really the center of your digital marketing strategy, and it's really simple. The website has more real estate than any other channel. So you have that's a central place where you keep all your information about you, history of your company, why do you do what you do, who are your customers, what are your services, products, and so forth. So your website is really your shop online. So it needs to be user friendly. It has to be graphically appealing. It has to have a warm and welcome feeling. It has to be optimized for mobile devices. As we said earlier, more and more people are using mobile devices versus desktops. And it's important to be optimized for that. And even more important is to be optimized for conversion. Okay, this company does this particular service, sells this particular product. What do I do next? How do I contact them? How do I work with this company? So all these things need to be present on your website. And so even so, website is the nucleus of your digital activities, if you will, your online shop. We believe it should be more than just destination for your visitors. It really needs to deliver on the brand experience that you want your customers to enjoy when they visit your site and when they connect with you. Our site solution will help you put the best foot forward and make a really good impression that's consistent with your brand and that exactly what you want your potential clients to see. So whatever it's a fully optimized landing page that will turn conversions in, is it a great content that you might have, graphics, videos, stories, advanced analytics that we measure traffic on your websites, or if it's a fully fledged inbound marketing strategies that will move your customers through your sales funnel, we can assist you with any of these activities to make your website not just a place to visit, but also a really useful business growth tool. You invested in your website, so you might as well have some return on investment. Next, I'm going to show you just a quick example. Here's one of the websites that we've done recently for a roofing company. As you can see, we have what we call 5 to seconds test. When somebody comes to your website, you typically have only a few seconds for them to decide are they going to spend any more time with it. So it's very important to, in very quickly, in a couple of seconds, they need to know what is this company, who they are, what do they do, and what can we do next. So in this case, we can see this is a roofing company. They got you covered. Anything roof related on your house, they provide these services, their quality, and here are some buttons you can click to call them for free estimate. Very clear, very clean, takes only a couple of seconds. You know a lot about this company already. So that's an example of a well-designed first page. So for social, when it comes to social media, in early days, it was enough to just be on Facebook and Twitter and click something occasionally, but those days are really gone. Today, your business need to have well-defined social strategy that will enable you to communicate with your customers. As I said earlier, different customers are going to be on the different channels, and you have to find where they are. And then once you know where your potential customers are, that's where you can really leverage social media to develop this relationship. So it's not necessarily place to you can advertise your services, but it's really a good place to develop these contacts and relationship that then you can later on follow up and utilize in your prospecting. So if you are not socially active and if you are not available, you are not being found in places where your clients are. So what we do is with our clients, we lay down the groundwork for their social media marketing, and then we expand their outreach with different strategies. And then we assist our clients to stay engaged with their current and their potential new customers that they can then later follow up with phone calls, email marketing, or messaging applications through these social media channels. So the whole purpose is to be on top of mind, meet new customers, develop relationships, and stay engaged with your previous customers. So here are some of the examples. So highly recommend to have a business page on social media channels. This is example of my own business, WSI Digital Shop Keys on the Facebook. Here is another example of social post, custom designed social post for a mortgage company that we did. As you can see, we had 60. This was a very quick post that we put together. We reached 60 people, had 8 engagements. Out of that, mortgage buyer on the company may have a deal for refinance or new home purchase or both. This is another example. This is actually a custom ad that we have created for roofing company. In our Seattle area, as you all know, we had a pretty big snowstorm, and typically after snow melts, there are some leaks. So we used the opportunity, the good timing, to create a social media ad for this particular company. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, we reached over 1,700 people in short period of 1 weekend, I believe. It was only a couple of days. So, okay, so as I mentioned before, we provide the whole set of social media marketing solutions. And in the next several slides, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that. And so I would like to thank Jonathan again for joining us to this webinar. And I would like to transfer the rest of social presentation to Jonathan.
Thank you, Goran. I am so happy to be here today. So yes, thank you for going through the intro to the social media part here, and of course the information about how important the online presence is with a website. And a lot of what you talked about is also so relevant to social media, making sure you understand what your goals are and making sure you have clear ways to get in contact with you, or to get to your digital storefront, or to get directions to your physical storefront. All of that kind of comes into play on social media as well. And what Goran and I are able to do for you are really partner with you to make sure that we're hitting all of those marks on social media. We're providing you with a consistent stream of content, so that's not something that's on your plate to do, and create advertisements and other campaigns to drive people to take the actions that you're looking for, whether that's referrals, sales, new leads, things like that. So I am sorry, it's went a little far ahead there. What we are looking at to do for you is provide you with content that saves you time, so you don't need to worry about what it is that you need to post on the day-to-day of social media. And that's going to be a mix of pieces that are designed to engage your audience and inform them about new things, along with pieces that are designed to push your business and to accomplish whatever goals that you're working towards. And it's important to have that balance, because people are on social media to be entertained. They're there to learn something new. They're there to find something that they haven't seen before. And if you're always pushing your product or pushing your services, you could have the opposite effect of what you're looking for, where people could be somewhat put off by your maybe aggressive nature. They could view it as. So it's important to have a good balance there, which is what we're able to do. We've built up a library of content that we've created. All those pieces are made by us, and those can be used by your business at any point in time, but we'll also be working with you to create custom pieces, ones that are promoting your business and your goals, and those will probably be used in paid advertising campaigns. Looking at staying kind of in control of this. We still want you to, feel like you're in charge, even though we are managing the content that's published into your page. So we have this platform that you'll be able to log into as well to see the content that is scheduled out for you, to see when it's going to be published to your page. And if there's any changes that you want to make to it, you have that ability to make small edits or, big changes by removing things completely or adding things in if there's something that's come up. So you still have that ability to, maintain a personal touch to make those adjustments and changes. The other part of social media is because you're now going to be out there, you're going to be putting out content, people are going to be engaging with you. They're going to be responding to what you're publishing out there. They're going to be reaching out to you directly with questions or wanting to do business with you. And we've made it very easy to manage all of those interactions. Our platform brings them all into one space. You don't have to worry about missing notifications or not seeing a comment where it was embedded 3 responses down. Everything will be brought into here in like an inbox system. So you're going to be able to mark things as read. Things will come in the order that they have been sent to your page, and you can easily respond back from here as well. The other part of what we're doing is if you have an ads budget, we're going to be planning how that money is spent to accomplish your goals. And some of the examples that Goran had shared before, the A to Z roofing company, that would be promoting, like you saw the winter special there. We would put together a campaign to either take advantage of something incredibly timely, like that winter storm that we all had, or it would be to take advantage of just your regular offers, day-to-day specials, just promoting your items and working towards certain goals. So the typical goals that people are looking for are awareness, loyalty, sales, and leads. And that's going to be accomplished through a variety of different campaigns. We can gather people's names, emails, and phone numbers directly through social media without them even having to go to your website. It's very easy for them to be able to get that information to you because the social media networks already know their contact information. All they need to do is say that they're interested and you get their contact information. It's really easy. It's a very powerful advertisement if that's the type of result that you're looking for. Some of the other things that we're able to do is drive towards like sales on your website if you sell online. And there's powerful tools like the Facebook Pixel. So we're able to actually see from Facebook how many sales you're getting. So it's not just a shot in the dark hoping that the sales that you're getting are coming from our efforts. You'll have a clear understanding of how much of an ROI you got from the campaigns that you've run. So that's part of tracking your results. Our platform allows you to do it in real time from each individual campaign to overall views of how your page is performing. So this allows you to not have to wait for reports that we will be sending you on a regular basis, but you'll just be able to satisfy your curiosity and say, okay, it's 7 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's see what's going on my page. Let's see how many people have clicked on my ad. Let's see if I've gotten any leads recently. The other thing that we'll be providing you is more detailed reports. So you don't need to worry about checking in on things. We'll send you when there are noteworthy interactions, like when a lead is generated, or at the end of the month with an overview report showing you kind of everything that had happened. So another real powerful thing that I mentioned before were the lead advertisements that we'd have. And what I have here is an example that specifically for real estate clients. So trying to grow your client base, trying to generate leads. And this example here shows you what was shown if someone is doing a coming soon home preview to learn more information about this home that's going to be hitting the market soon. So on the left, you see the advertisement, how it would show up for the person as they would see on social media. And if they were to click on the picture or to click to learn more, they would get the pop-up that you see on the right-hand side. And that's still within Facebook, so they're not directed anywhere else. The information is auto-filled for you since Facebook already knows about you, and all they need to do is click submit to be able to have their information sent right to you. It's really powerful. It's one of my favorite forms of advertisements on Facebook. And if you have any questions, we can answer more about those at the end. And some of the ways, just to give you an example of how you can use lead advertisements. Some of them are different intent levels. For example, giving someone an informational brochure, that's a lot less of an intent than someone if you're asking someone to work with you and to give them your information because you're going to give them a call and actually work with them. So depending on what your goals are, there could be a different cost per lead or volume of leads that we'd be able to generate. But to continue on the realtor example, 3 examples that we could focus for leads would be events and resources, specific listings, or just promoting you and asking people to work for you. And each one of those would have a different, volume of leads that we'd be able to generate. I'm unable to go to the next slide. I apologize. There we are. And looking at those different campaigns, I mean, it's important to know how much would need to be spent in order to obtain certain results. And because Gordon and I have run campaigns for so many different businesses across the country, we have a good understanding of what it would cost to get results, especially in your area. So this was the proposal that we sent for the real estate client for how many results you'd be able to get with a specific budget. So the recommended budget that we had was $750. We broke it up across the 3 different campaigns and estimated different weekly results for that budget. So with social media, we're able to have real clear understandings of what sort of results we are expecting you to get for the money that you put into it. So at the end of the day, I mean, partnering with Gordon and myself, choosing WSI, you're going to be spending less time. You're not going to have to worry about what to post, not have to worry finding new content, designing imagery, coming up with different advertising campaigns. We'll be able to help you guide through all of that and do that work for you. You'll ultimately be getting better results than on your own. We'll be able to tap into different markets, different audiences, and reach people that weren't being reached by your business before, or get people that are on the fence of working with your business to begin working with you. And it's important that you do stay in control, which is why we give you access to everything that we're doing in real time to be able to make changes if you feel like that's necessary, but also just in the loop if you don't want to have that level of what we're publishing for you and how it's performing.
All right. Well, thank you, Jonathan, for in-depth presentation on some details on social media marketing and also what we can do for our clients, and also a note on the spending less time, because as we all know, time is very precious when you have a business, especially if you are the single business owner, and sometimes just paying and hiring a company that will provide expertise and convenience is really a way to go. If nothing else, from the time savings. But thanks again for all the details that and examples. So again, what's in it for me? WIFM. Why would you work with us? What are you getting in this whole deal? Well, we are expert in our field. This is what we do for a living, and we develop customized solution for each of our clients based on our expertise in multiple industries. So for what works for a plumber or real estate agents, that you might have that kind of business or some service business, chances are we already worked with somebody like you, so we have a really best practices already in mind, so we can apply for your own campaigns. We have here at WSI, we have a philosophy that if a company does a good service for our clients, we partner with them. So we partner with many companies, including Facebook and Google and large companies. So we have a what we like to say friends at high places, so that you can directly benefit from, and through our executive exclusive pricing, we can pass some of our savings to your bill, so you can have a savings working with us. And besides just savings, you have all the support and training resources along the way. Here is just a simple example. A client of ours, a bakery, had a case where they were unable to change their Facebook um, business page name. And through our channels and connections with the Facebook support department, we were able to do that for them. And it was a free of charge service. So things like that that we can do for you. Um, so in short, you're getting services, but also training and support. And then our knowledge. We have experience and extensive expertise in many verticals. Just for the content library, we cover over 50 different industries. And then we use success from one corner of the globe to another, that we can draw experiences and best practices. Then we can apply them, bring them down locally to your own business. Our delivery, um, we we create best-in-class solutions that are really designed for your specific business needs. There's a lot of customization going on. We have rarely two clients. Two clients are not alike, even if they're in the same industry. They have a different goals. They have different budgets. They expect different results. So our solutions are really customized to you and your needs. And then last but not least, we have been in this industry over 20 years, and we do have a proven success and success stories under our belts. We developed winning solutions for all kinds of clients, large and small alike. So, and then ultimately, what we really are after is the return on investment. You're working with us, we all spending time, we have a budget to spend, so we really like to see strong return on investment for your business, and that way assist you in your growth. So, if there are not no questions, if there are any, please feel free to contact me, email me at any time, and we will just answer any question that you might have. And we just would like to thank you for your time and spending your time with us on social media and online advertising for your business. Thank you.